How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Asset Podcast on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not filming in my normal location. I just don't feel like setting up in there. It's Halloween. I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do. There's my dog coming up to me. Lay down, baby. Trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do for Halloween Day for a video. And I was like, you know what? I hadn't done one of these in a long time. This channel started off basically centered around my VHS collection, which is still growing. A lot bigger than I thought it was. Honestly, I found that out the other day. I hadn't done one of these videos in a long time. I haven't done just a show off of all the horror VHS I got. Now, I don't have a huge amount. And there's a couple missing out of this because, oh, excuse me. A friend recently came over and borrowed some tapes. It's 2018. Somebody actually came over and borrowed some VHS tapes. But right now, their TV they have, for some reason, they can't hook their Blu-ray player into it. I don't know what's up with that. It might be an older TV, just doesn't have the right hookup. And it's got a built-in VCR, so they came over and borrowed some tapes. I think they borrowed a couple horror movies, but this is what I got. This might be a long video. Maggie, would you lay down, baby? Yeah, there you go. Lay down, be a good girl. And on the TV there, we got some Russell Birmingham action from Body Slam Media Productions. All right, let's start this shit off. These are not in any kind of order. Start off with a screener of Don't Say a Word with Michael Douglas and the late Brittany Murphy. It's more of a thriller. It's been a long time since I've seen this. Like I said, it is a screener. February's #1 thriller. And then let's see. Not for sale or rental. I grabbed it because I don't own the movie already on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. I don't even know if it's out on Blu-ray. I liked it. It was cheap, and I didn't even know it was a screener until long after I picked it up. Decent little, this is 2000s era. Yeah, early 2000s horror movie. I guess I'll put them down here. I didn't even think about that. All right, what we got next? The Others with Nicole Kidman. Ghost Story. It's another, what? 2000s era, late 90s. Do not say a copyright date. Now, this is just a regular copy. I've seen it once. Need to watch it again. I remember it being okay. Now, this is a shitty-ass Good Times release, but I think that's all it's got on VHS. This is when A Stranger Calls Back, which, if I remember right, was made for cable. Carol Kane and Charles Dern. I think it was made for, like, Showtime. Because I remember, and it's got Jill Schoelen, if you know who that is. She's in, the original Stepfather, Cutting Class. She's in a couple of horror movies. She's like a minor scream queen. This is 97. This, I want to say, came originally. Maggie, would you lay down, baby? Originally came out in like early 90s on Showtime. Okay, you can lay down up there. But, you know, okay sequel to a decent little movie. Remember, the Blu-ray's really cheap. Blair Witch Project. And it's a former blockbuster buy. It looks like our Hollywood Video. I mean, what else is there to say? It's Blair Witch. I wish this was a better edition, but got Hellraiser. It's the fucking Star Maker release. But it is QEP, quality EP, and actually plays pretty good. I don't know if this tape just was not watched a lot. And the weird thing is, the first time I owned Hellraiser, I owned a copy like this. And speaking of Star Maker, damn, I didn't stack them this way. Yep, quality EP. We got Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla with this green Planet of the Apes looking motherfucker on the back. These Godzilla films I've scanned through to make sure they work and play right, but I've not. Oh, that's what they're sitting on. Okay, I've not watched them. Because I got a handful of them. Godzilla vs. Gigan. That's another Star Maker one. Anything cool on the back? Not really. And it's got a Anchor Bay Entertainment sticker over Star Maker. So Star Maker morphed in Anchor Bay. This is definitely an X rental from a Robbie's Video. So this is definitely an X rental. I can tell by looking at it. This is Hannibal. I don't actually own Hannibal in any other format. I love this cover. Godzilla versus Monster Zero. I got a little bit more in depth on these, a little bit, in the Godzilla video I put up earlier this month. This is a Paramount release. And remember, if you're enjoying these videos, go to www.doubleteasbloggerreviews.blogspot.com. There's a lot more. These videos pop up there, a lot of like written stuff. This whole month of October, I've been putting up a review of something Halloween or horror movie or TV show related every day. Salem's Lot. Now, this is the Warner Brothers release. What's the time on this one? Does it say? No. Does it say it on the tape? I have not looked at this one that close. I just got this one recently. It says 112 minutes. So this is not the full length. This is what the like European theatrical cut. It's Toby Hooper. I mean, It doesn't get talked about a lot. I'm gonna save that for last. This is one of my newer ones. I picked this up, found a mostly like a resale shop for clothes. They had a bunch of VHS, fairly cheap. It's a 20th Century Fox Selects release of The Fury. Which, you know what? While I'm thinking about it, no, it's got a number on the side, but I think that's just the booth number. Yeah, it's not an X rental. Good little, what, mid-70s? Thinking. I think this is mid-70s. Good little Kirk Douglas, Andrew Stevens, Amy Irving. Good little horror film, telekinetic kids. Kind of, you can tell it's kind of, oh, sticker comes off easy, good. You can tell it's kind of inspired by Carrie, the movie, more than likely. All right, let's see what we got next. Previously viewed copy of Gothic. Never watched this. Keep on getting told it's really is. The Warner Brothers release. This is, pretty sure that sticker's Blockbuster. It's got black reels. That's kind of, oh yeah, it's Blockbuster. It's got black reels. That's kind of neat. Oh. I don't know if that's picking up. Let me get the, yeah, let's see. That's neat. I've never seen that before. Hey! Another really cool Godzilla cover. Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. I like them drawn cover. This is a Good Times. This came from the thrift store. What I call the not so good thrift. We make collectability a way of life. Broadway Video, Toho, and Good Times. Another one I need to watch. I've had this thing forever. Planet of the Dinosaurs. Been told the stop motion work and all that in this is pretty good. It's another one from the, it's a Burbank video release. Another one from the, what I call the kind of good thrift. Their prices are high. See, it's $1. I usually go there on media half off day. I'm gonna set that right there because that's off camera. All right. One I've had for a long time. This is Soul Cinema release of Scream Blackula Scream. God damn it, I'm trying to think. Cody LL, who runs Cody LL's blog of TV, movie, and video game reviews, I think might actually be the title. Just type in Cody LL plus blog into Google and it should bring it up. He just did both of the, or he's doing both of the Blackula films this month. I think he's already done both of them. He's doing like a review today. Those are fun to read. They're long. They're fun to read. You got Pam Grier, you got, you know, Blackula. It's decent. It ain't as good as the first one, but another one I need to fucking watch. The Shaft. With Naomi Watts, James Marshall, and Eric Thal. This is a haunted elevator from what I understand. Property of Video USA. Where the hell is it? No idea where that is. When an express elevator in a 102-story Millennium building begins to malfunction, the management sends in a mechanic to solve the problem. But not everyone is happy about it, especially the elevator. After several of New York's finest are killed, the government, fearing terrorism, seals off the building. Now it's up to the mechanic and a reporter. Naomi wants to face an enemy whose bloodthirst is met only by its unpredictability. An enemy is determined to fight off any intruder looking for the dark secret that lurks inside the belly of the shaft. So yeah, it's a killer elevator. Now how do you just like, wouldn't if it's a killer elevator, wouldn't you just take the stairs and get away from it? Ooh, that is fixing to crash. Yeah, I didn't plan this out good. I just didn't feel like filming in my normal area. It ain't set up right now. Maggie, calm down. Old ass Warner Bros. Release a creep show from 99, so it's not as old as I thought it was. This is, hell, this is about when I think they released it on DVD. I got this at the library. It's somebody's personal copy. Not in the libraries. Our library was selling all their VHS really cheap. Right after I bought this shit came out, was announced to come out on Blu-ray. I knew Shock 'em Dead was not out on DVD, so I grabbed it. This is, yeah, it's an Oaks Video Store copy. It still had, yeah, it's part of West Coast Video. One of the thrift stores in my area, oh, Video Stop, which is in the Sackasave, Monticello Street, Village Square, Brookhaven, Mississippi. Good little rock and roll horror. One of the early Tracy Lord's like non-porn rolls. Pretty good. Another one I've had for a long, long time. Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. This is an Avid release. IVE. Got that in trade with somebody. I don't remember who now. Been a while. This is another okay thrift store find. Wishmaster 2. This is what, a Lionsgate? That's an Artisan. Man, this light here is horrible. An Artisan release. This is another one I just picked up recently. Black Magic with Rachel Ward and Judge Reinhold. Looked up. It's a made-for-TV movie. So it's got a $6.99 price on it. This was at the 1900. Oh, I guess maybe this was at the Good Thrift store because I don't see a MCA Universal. I don't see another sticker on it, so it's got to be the Good Thrift. It was made for TV, and I think I've seen this because I looked it up under Black Magic. Could not find it on IMDb, so I had to go under Rachel Ward. Thankfully, she hadn't done that many films, but I want to say I've seen this. Like, it was made for cable, if I'm not thinking right. Okay, this one was sealed when I got it. And it's got a few little things on the inside. This is the Black Cat. This is one of those Universal Horror Classics. When did this come out, probably? 98, so this ain't super old. It's like 20 years old. It was still sealed. These two are TV shows, but they're horror. I got two of the Bone Chiller shapes. Of course, I got the two that are easy to find. Well, easiest. There's three of them. There's one of them that's a little bit harder to find. There's just back to school. It's just 2 episodes of the show Bone Chillers, which was like... The books, from what I've read, are kind of Goosebump ripoffs. I'll show you the other one real quick. This is Art Imitates Life. Intimidates Life. The books were kind of supposedly like straight up, and they're Walt Disney release, straight up Goosebumps ripoff, but the TV show had continuity, the same characters in every episode. Lasted 1 season. This is a made-for-TV movie. Nobody I've posted this pictures to knows anything about this shit. It's made for TV movie. Sadly, the box is not in the best shape. Westworld Video. It's like a thriller horror film. That book. Whoa, sorry about that. Kicks. Anthony Geary and Shelley Hackley. You got that snake menacing her. Just never watch it. I got a handful of these I've just never watched because I got to set the VCR up and shit a lot of times. Making a Tremors 2 Aftershocks. This is basically the screener, I guess, the promo tape for this. No idea if this shit's on the DVD or not, or the Blu-ray. Listen to it coming from VHS and video cassette and Laserdisc. It's from 1996. I like that. It's got a Be Kind Rewind sticker on. So, I mean, some stores probably renting that shit out. One of the few Tobe Hooper films I've never seen. I really need to watch this shit. Tobe Hooper's Night Terrors, Robert Englund. This sounds really good. Listen to this shit. Bring on the night. Bring on the sudden fears, the twisted dreams, and add the lure, depravity, and the Marquis de Sade. Bring it all on, and yes, bring it with 2 kingpins of screen shock. The actor whose Freddy Krueger keeps kids on Elm Street, any street, in sleepless dread, and the director who sank a chainsaw's deep into the horror genre. Bring on Tobe Hooper's Night Terrors. Director Tobe Hooper. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Poltergeist? No. Teams would star Robert Englund, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and the sexually charged frightmare about a contemporary Desaad cult. Zoe Trilling plays Jeannie, a vulnerable young woman duped by the Shadow Group's offer of friendship. Along the path of vice, Rose blooms and the cult teaches, but it's a path that would lead Jeannie to a dead end. This is from 93. It's canon, but I think this was a made-for-TV movie. I have no clue. I'd never really heard of it, and I saw this on like Amazon really cheap and got me a copy. Oh, one of my favorite covers. The Terror on Troy Gold. Yeah, Troy Gold. Just love that cover. This is one if you go to the blog I mentioned earlier, www.doubletesblogreviews.blogspot.com. I reviewed this movie this year. It was one of my 31 horror films. Another one that, as of right now, this is the only way to get this film uncut. Actually, and that's not even, it's just the R-rated version. And this is it actually rated? No, it's not, so, okay, uncut then. What this is Prom Night 2, The Last Kiss, Prom Night 3, The Last Kiss. And what it is Prom Night 3, the DVD that is out, I've heard about an Australian release that might be uncut, but it's like a bitch to find. You can find almost anywhere. It's a double disc. It's a double feature disc. It's got Prom Night 3 and Prom Night 4. Prom Night 4 is the released version. Prom Night 3 is a TV edit of this movie. And there's a decent chunk to be out, like the language, the violence. It's an okay movie, but because of that, when I found this, I was happy as hell. And this was found at the Good Thrift store. And I did not know this company had ever released this shit. I grabbed it because at Prom Night, my New Line Cinema on VHS. Not a huge fan of the movie. I got it on DVD a couple of different times. But because it's a new line, I'm like, oh shit. Grabbed it. And then we got my final one. This went a lot faster than I thought it would. My Thorn EMI HBO video release of Return to Living Dead. Now this is beat to shit, as you can see. This is an ex-rental. Excuse me. An ex-rental there. Good buddy of mine up in Minnesota. A video store near him was closing, get rid of all their VHS. So he asked me if there was anything I was looking for. I was like, yeah, I wanted this, and I wanted Revenge of the Nerds, because Revenge of the Nerds, the DVD is missing a small scene, and this has the original soundtrack, which there's a couple songs missing from the DVD, the Blu-ray. It might be on some of the like non-Region 1 releases, non-US releases. I'm not sure about that, but this is the only way to get it for years and years, besides the Laserdisc. I got them for like, I think he didn't even want to charge me, but yeah, Return to Living Dead. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a happy Halloween. As you can see, the sun's still up while I'm filming this, so ain't even time for the trick-or-treaters to show up. If we get any, I'll be honest, where I live in, let's see, it's been 15 years roughly. This will be the 15th Halloween, we'll phrase it that way. So the 15th Halloween, there's been maybe 14 to 17 trick-or-treaters total. I think last year we had the most we ever got, which was like 6. Usually we buy a couple bags of candy. It's stuff that people live here like to eat, and we don't open them up until Halloween when we don't ever get any trick-or-treaters. Oh, Maggie, come here, babe. Come here, Maggie. Maggie, come here. You want to say something to the people? Huh? Yeah, I know she really shows up with her colors. Okay, look at the camera. Want to say something? Want to tell them Happy Halloween or something? You don't care, do you? You getting petted? You got your little skull and crossbones sweater on because you got cold. Even though I got shorts on, I know this is... She gets cold easy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Have a happy Halloween. Tell them Happy Halloween, Maggie. You ain't gonna tell them? No, you can't. She's wanting to get up here. Okay. Well, I'll talk to everybody later. Remember, if you enjoyed this, give me that thumbs up. Can you give a thumbs up, Maggie? Give it... Oh, she gives it a pause up. Bye-bye.